want to tie this onto a dowel rod. In the original weaving that I showed you, my dowel rod here, I painted first. So I'm just using a 1/4 inch dowel rod that I painted, or you can just use it naturally without having it be painted. So the way that I'm going to put this on, I'm going to separate these out, one up, one down, the whole way across. So I'm putting one over my weaving and one straight up. If you get one where you have 3 tied together, you can just put 2 of them up and 1 of them down. Alright. Now I'm going to lay my dowel rod right across like that. And I'm just going to tie these in a double knot right around my dowel rod. Don't just tie it once, it'll come apart. You need to tie it twice, so it's a double knot. And I like to tie the other end too, so that it doesn't come apart. And then I'll tie all the ones in the middle. So now I'll tie the middle ones. Now here's one where I had put 2 up and 1 down because I had 3 tied together. So I'll just take the 2 at a time. Make sure you tie all of them in the middle. Don't get lazy and just tie a couple of them. The dowel rod might come out. Tie all of them. Any ends that are sticking out along the edge there are a couple of ways that you can take care of that. And one way is to just cut it off. You have to be careful. You don't want to cut your warp string. So you could just cut them off very carefully. Another way is to use your needle to pull them through. So I'm just going to get my needle ready here. And I'll get a different weaving here to show you. It has a little bit longer edges to it. If you have enough, sometimes it won't work if you have really, really short edges, but if you have enough and you want to pull it through your weaving, you can just put your needle down through the weaving itself, little ways. Take this and put it through the eye of the needle just a little bit, and then just pull it, and it hides that down inside your weaving so that you don't see the end. So either way will work. Once again, right next to where that little tail is, I'm going to put my needle down through my weaving, tuck just the end into the eye of the needle, and pull it through. As I said, either way will work. You could also just cut it off very close. Just be careful. If you do that, you don't want to cut your warp string. And you have your final weaving, which you could hang on a wall. Or if you want to skip the dowel rod and you would just like to cut your warp strings for fringe evenly on both sides, you could use it as a pot holder or something that you could put, it's just a little decoration that you could put on a table. So just for review, once again, this is a cardboard loom. A loom is a tool for weaving. Our strings that go up and down are called warp strings. The yarn that we wove back and forth is called the weft. So warp goes vertically, weft goes horizontally. These that are like fringe are called raya. And we could embellish our weaving a couple of different ways. Some people like to add additional yarn at the bottom, just put it through the last row and tie it to make fringe at the bottom. You could add beads, you could add feathers, you could add whatever you want to your weaving to make it look fancier if you want. I hope you enjoy making your own weaving. Good luck and have fun.